In this guide, I'm going to tell you how to successfully get through the White Mold apartments in Fear and Hunger 2. The White Mold apartments are found in the back alley in Pre-Heval, and you'll need to complete them if you want to finish the game, as they contain an effigy. So you'll need 3 effigies to actually complete the game, and one of them unfortunately is held in the White Mold apartments. Once you enter the White Mold apartments, you'll be locked in. You cannot exit it, so make sure your characters are prepared for possible battles and they are sufficiently stocked up, because there's no going back. Also, if you want to go ahead and obtain the code by getting the talking board and talking to the woman ghost, which I will explain in more detail in the second part of this video, do not enter the White Mold apartments first. You'll want to watch the video first to understand why. But if you've already entered the apartments and you're looking for a way out, then no worries, you still can do it. Let's get started into the 3 possible ways that you can enter Rher's dimension and obtain your effigy. So as you enter the White Mold apartments, you'll notice you are completely locked in and you cannot escape. On the ground floor in the first room, you can pick up a master key and you can use the master key to enter all the rooms in the apartment, apart from a certain few. Go into the next door in this room and down the stairs and you'll access the basement area. At the back of the basement area there's a washing machine. This is a washing machine that you'll need to enter to access Rher's dimension. Now the first possible way you can access this washing machine is by using brute force. If you have enough damage between you and your party, you can break the door and enter the washing machine that way. You're looking at around 2000 health on the door, so if you are capable of doing that, then go ahead and just break your way through. But if that isn't an option for you, then you can move on to the next 2 choices. Now, as I said earlier, you cannot talk to the ghost lady unless you have the talking board first. So that means you'll have to head to the orphanage, which is located in the northwest part of town. Head to the orphanage and you'll need to get to the hangman's room. Now, if you have enough attack power, you can just attack your way through and go straight through the door and into the hangman's room itself. Or you can follow the route I took and head down to the basement and back up and into the hangman's room. After this, there's another door blocking the way to the hangman's room, but this door's health is only around 500 to 600. If you're unable to take that door down, then you'll have to go to the second floor and kill the priest to retrieve the keys. Once you get to the hangman's room, you'll need to go up to the talking board, which is just an Ouija board laying on one of the school desks, and you'll need to put in the incorrect answer. If you actually put in the correct answer here, you won't be able to obtain the talking board. So the correct answer is actually God. You'll want to put anything but God. Once you put in the incorrect letters, you'll lose the game and then you can just pick up the talking board. Now that you have the talking board in your possession, you can head to the White Mold apartments. On the ground floor and through the first door, you'll find the master keys, pick them up. Then you'll want to head to the 3rd floor, and right at the end of the hall there's a room filled with dolls. That's the room you'll need to enter. Using the master key you just picked up, then enter the doll's room. You may notice in the corner of the room that one of the cradles is rocking slightly. That's the hint that we need to use the talking board. So go over to the cradle and go into your inventory and use the talking board. Once you've exhausted all possible options for dialogue, then the ghost lady will tell you she's moved into the hallway. Go to the bathroom on that floor and then use the talking board there. Ask her what happened and then she'll give you the clues to open the washing machine. So as you can see, for my playthrough, she first says that it started in apartment 9, then 13, then her apartment, and then apartment 6. So that would give the code 9, 13, 11, 6. She'll also give you the moulded doll, which is a roundabout okay accessory. It does reduce otherworldly damage by 13%, but there's certainly other accessories that are better than this. Once you have that code, then you can head to the room where you picked up the master key and go down to the basement from there. And in the basement, you'll find the washing machine and just enter your code into that washing machine. Now, the second way you can get it, go ahead and access the white mold apartments. And firstly, you'll want to grab the master key on the ground floor and into the first door that you see. Go up to the third floor and at the end of the hallway opposite the doll's room, use your master key to enter the apartment. Inside you'll find a white horse statue. Now you may have noticed that some of the floorboards look a little odd. You'll want to push the horse statue over these damaged floorboards, and as a result the horse statue will break them, creating a hole for you to jump into. Once you've jumped down in there, then you read the book in the corner of the room. That will give you the clues to access the washing machine. So these clues aren't as direct as the ghost lady's clues, and you'll need to figure out which rooms they are referring to in the book. So for instance, mine said his puppets will bear witness to his bloodletting, and that would refer to the room with the dolls, which is room number 11. So now you've got your code, just go back down to the ground floor and access the basement, then go to the washing machine and enter your code. Once you're inside, you'll want to head to the third floor. You can follow the route that I took. You can still use your master key here to open up the doors from inside the cells. Once you get to the top of the third floor, then you'll want to head down. Once you're back down to the second floor, then you can just grab the effigy, and then you'll want to head back out of Rher's dimension and back into the white mold apartments themselves. So now that you're out and you have the effigy, the white mold apartments will now be unlocked for you, so you can just head on outside. So that completes the 3 ways that you can enter the washing machine and access Rher's dimension and pick up the effigy. Anyway, that's all, and I hope that helps.